Do you believe that on this planet, only about 6,000 people still carry a secret ritual the modern world has almost completely forgotten? Every night, they perform a haunting ceremony. They burn forest wood in fire, collect thick black resin dripping like blood, and slowly, very slowly, transform their teeth into jet black jewels, dark as the night itself. They are the Lu people, among the last on Earth who believe that blackened teeth are not simply beauty, but a sacred passport to the spirit world, a mark that allows ancestors to recognize their descendants after death. Vietnam, sacred trails. Hidden beneath the misty peaks of the Hoang Lien Sun mountain range in northern Vietnam, Lu villages cling quietly to steep hillsides, preserving a cultural legacy that has endured for thousands of years. The Lu are one of Vietnam's 54 officially recognized ethnic groups. Yet today, their population numbers only around 6,000 people. They live scattered across remote districts such as Tam Duong, Tan Uyen, and Sin Ho in Lai Châu province, deep in the mountainous northwest of Vietnam. Their villages appear like small islands of humanity amid forests, clouds, and winding mountain paths. Linguistically and culturally, the Lu belong to the Tai Kadai language family, sharing ancestral roots with other Thai-speaking peoples of mainland Southeast Asia. Centuries ago, their ancestors migrated southward, settling in highland regions where the terrain offered both protection and isolation. Over generations, the Lu came to live alongside Dao and Hmong communities, sharing mountains and markets while carefully preserving their own customs, language, and worldview. Despite their small numbers, the Lu possess a cultural heritage of remarkable depth. Many of their traditions remain undocumented, passed down orally from elders to children. Among these traditions, one practice stands out: ancient, striking, and deeply misunderstood. The practice of blackening teeth. Blackened teeth were once common throughout Vietnam and Southeast Asia. The Kin majority, the Muong, and several Dao groups all practiced it in the past. It was a shared cultural trait of ancient societies, connected to ideas of beauty, maturity, and moral refinement. But as modern ideals took hold, the custom disappeared almost everywhere. Almost. Among the Lu, it survived, guarded quietly, practiced patiently, and believed deeply. To outsiders, blackened teeth may seem strange or even unsettling. But for the Lu, black is not a color of decay. It is the color of the earth, of origin, and of return. In Lu cosmology, death is not an end, but a journey. When a person dies, their soul must travel back to the ancestral realm, a world that mirrors the village of the living, with familiar houses, paths, and generations of forebears waiting beyond the visible world. But this spiritual land has its own rules. Identity matters. The Lu believe ancestors recognize their descendants not by names or faces, but by blackened teeth. Without them, the soul may not be recognized. This belief gives the ritual profound weight. If a Lu person dies before their teeth are blackened, the family worries deeply. They fear the spirit may wander endlessly, unable to cross into ancestral land, becoming a lost soul trapped between worlds. Elders tell stories of such spirits, drifting in darkness, unable to find the path home. Whether these tales are taken literally or symbolically, they shape the emotional reality of Lu life. Blackened teeth thus function as a spiritual compass. They are believed to shine in the darkness of the afterlife, guiding the soul safely home. For the Lu, this is not superstition, it is responsibility. The ritual must be completed while one is alive and conscious. Teeth blackened by others after death are meaningless. The soul must endure the process itself. Only then is the bond between body, spirit, and ancestry considered complete. For Lu women, the responsibility is even greater. As future mothers and caretakers of household altars, they are seen as the spiritual anchors of the family line. Their blackened smiles symbolize continuity, protection, and belonging across generations. Beauty, suffering, and spirituality are inseparable. The process of blackening teeth is long, painful, and meticulous, closer to ancient alchemy than simple decoration. The primary ingredient comes from a forest tree known locally as Mei Tiu. After the wood is fully dried, it is burned into charcoal. A cracked metal pan is placed above the fire to collect fine soot and thick resin released during combustion. In the flickering firelight, drops of black substance slowly form, heavy, sticky, and dark, like the lifeblood of the forest itself. Each evening, as the sun disappears behind distant mountain ridges, Lu women sit beside their hearths in silence. With steady hands, they apply the substance to their teeth, repeating motions learned from mothers and grandmothers. The atmosphere feels ritualistic, almost sacred, as if time itself has slowed. Girls usually begin the process between the ages of 12 and 13. The ritual must be repeated many times over months, sometimes years, to achieve the perfect deep black sheen. During each session, the woman must refrain from eating or drinking for hours so the dye can penetrate the enamel. The taste is intensely sour, bitter, and numbing. Pain is expected. Endurance is required. This suffering is not accidental. It is believed to strengthen patience, discipline, and inner resilience, essential qualities for adulthood and marriage in traditional Lu society. To endure the ritual is to prove oneself worthy of beauty, love, and spiritual recognition. As dusk settles over Lu villages, women with jet-black smiles sit near their wooden homes, chewing betel nut together. Red betel juice stains their lips as laughter drifts softly through the air. This image, blackened teeth, betel leaves, quiet conversation, is considered one of the most beautiful scenes in Lu culture. Betel chewing and tooth blackening are inseparable. Lime, betel leaf, and areca nut help preserve the deep black color, preventing it from fading. Researchers note that without betel chewing, blackened teeth quickly lose their shine. It is a cultural formula perfected over generations. The custom also lives in Lu music and poetry. In traditional Kap Lu songs, a young man's flute echoes through the night, and a young woman's blackened smile becomes his silent reply. Beauty, sound, and ritual merge into one expression of identity. But change is relentless. Modern education, media, and outside influence have reshaped beauty standards across the highlands. White teeth are now seen as modern, clean, and desirable. Many young Lu women no longer undergo the ritual. Today, those who still carry blackened smiles are mostly elderly women, quiet guardians of a fading world. They are the last keepers of a tradition that once defined an entire people. They sit like sentinels of memory, protecting a fragile cultural flame before it disappears entirely. The blackened smile of the Lu people is more than a cultural curiosity. It is a living archive, a record of how humans once understood beauty, identity, ancestry, and death. It reminds us that the human body itself was once a map, guiding the soul safely home. Even if these smiles slowly vanish with time, their stories must not. They remain an irreplaceable stroke in the vast, colorful tapestry of Vietnam's cultural heritage, and a powerful reminder that human diversity runs far deeper than modern eyes can see. If you believe stories like these deserve to be remembered, protected, and shared, don't forget to like and subscribe to Sacred Trails. And walk with us as we trace the last sacred paths before they fade into silence.